Good evening, Internet. Welcome back to another night of Talks About Stuff for probably far too long. In tonight's video, we're going to be talking about Emerald City Comicon. I made a video a couple weeks back saying that I was going to be going with my coworker and fellow author, Michelle King. I'll put her information up on the screen right now and leave a link to her Amazon page down in the comments. If you're interested in any of her stuff, please check it out. We met up at the link station and we took the link into Seattle. I love the link a lot. It's great for getting into and out of Seattle. It's not like when I was in South Korea and I got to take the metro just basically anywhere in the city that I wanted to. But the link itself is really limited. It's basically just a straight line and then an offshoot if you need to get to Redmond. Right now it goes from Linwood down to Federal Way, and then it goes from the International District over to Redmond. But like it's really good for getting in and out of Seattle, which is really what it's good for. We stopped and got lunch. I got cod and chips. Michelle got pasta, and Michelle's partner Christian got a pork sandwich. All of it was really good. It was Christian's sister's recommendation, and so we had a really good time. We got some drinks in us. We got to eat. It was all very good. We walked up to the convention center. There's actually two convention center buildings. I guess that they like renovated the old convention center link station into its own building. So now there's like Arch and Summit, and some stuff is in Arch and some stuff is in Summit. We got to Will Call to get our badges. I've got my badge right here. Will Call, the line up there was forever long. Like it just it wrapped around the entire building. It was really nice that you could just like pick a Star Wars character and just follow them because they knew where they were going. But the line itself was forever long. Once we got up to the actual booths where they were doing the scanning and handing out the badges, went like 15 seconds. The guy just scanned both badges, scanned my QR code, gave me everything that I needed and was like, okay, you're good. So very efficient system, just so many people there. The first day, when we first got in, we were walking by the meet and greet and signature station. That's where it kind of popped us out at, and we saw Kyle MacLachlan, which was cool because we were talking about Twin Peaks on the way up there. Christian had seen seasons 1 and 2 recently, and so we were talking about that. And then we walked in, Kyle MacLachlan was there, and he was like, "You could go meet him if you want." And I was like, "Well, I actually already met him because I met him at the Music of Angelo Badalamenti Seattle Symphony tribute show like a few years ago." So I was like, I'm good. Like I've already met him. We're good. The first day we kind of just walked through the merchants tables. There were some like cool stuff like Alpenglow is a cocktail and mocktail company, and they were giving out free samples. And then across from them there was a fidget toy like shop, and they had like keypads that you can put on your keychain and they make the clicky sound, and I think everything there was 3D printed. The one that Michelle really liked was the throwing knives, the kunai. And they have the handle that spins, and I think it's all 3D printed. So it's like it feels good to touch, and it's really satisfying to kind of spin it around. We saw a bunch of artists. A bunch of artists had like no AI or we don't use AI or AI free signs on their tables. I love that. If you're an artist that like is a traditional artist or a digital artist and you don't use any generative AI, please put that on your signs because I want to support you. We walked through the first floor, the bottom floor, the merchants tables at Summit, I think. I want to say that I'm getting that right. We walked through the merchants tables at Summit. I bought some stuff. Michelle bought some stuff. I don't know if Christian got anything. He kind of went around with some other friends, and then we met up. And then they had to leave. Their parents, so they had to go get their children. So unfortunately, I was there the rest of the day by myself. But I went through Artist Alley and the Writer's Block, and I bought some books, which was really cool. I saw some really cool cosplays. I'm gonna pop some stuff up on the screen for you guys right now. And then I ended up going home and grabbing dinner. Today, this morning, Michelle went to see the panel for Critical Role. If you're not familiar with Critical Role, it's a D&D campaign run by voice actors, which is really cool. I've only watched the first season. I think Michelle has watched the first 2 or 3 seasons, but really cool getting to see like those people. I didn't actually get to go to that panel because I slept until 10 o'clock. I wasn't actually sleeping. I was just in bed. It's daylight savings time. And so I was just like very tired, didn't want to get out of bed. Eventually I got out of bed, drove down to the link station, took the link back into Seattle, and got to go to the Japanese folklore panel, which is what I was really excited for. I wanted to go to the 30th anniversary Pokemon celebration, but when I got up to the doors, they were at capacity, and so they were turning people away at the doors. So I had to go home, but I got to see some cool cosplays. I'm going to throw some stuff up on the screen for you now, and then I came back. So yeah, that was my weekend at Comic-Con. I wanted to do kind of an unboxing with you guys. So we got some chocolates. We got the Triforce chocolates here, which was, I'm hoping that they're going to be delicious. I got some new pins. So the Celestial Dragonarium. I don't know. There we go. Trying to catch it without the light. It's a skull in a jar, which looks really cool. And then I had this I don't know if you guys remember, or if you've like been following me for a long time. Way back in the day when I was still with Zero, I asked if there was anything that I could make her in Blender, and she said a black cat and a magic hat. So that was one of my first like big projects in Blender, was making a black cat with a magic hat. And so I saw this and I thought it reminded me of her. They had a really weird pricing scheme. I think it was like $15 each, or 3 for 30. And so I ended up getting 3. There's another cat. I'm probably going to send this to my friend Lauren. So I'm going to put this one aside. I also got Xenomorph. I don't know if you guys can see that. I might have to turn the... you guys can see it. In space, no one can hear you scream. And there's another one that says, what's your favorite scary movie? They had one that was The Silence of the Lambs, but it had a typo on it. It was have the lambs stop screaming, Clarice. And so I was considering that one for my friend Mary, but I think that the typo would have annoyed her more than it would have been a good investment. Let me see. We got some stickers. So we've got the classic. If I can get the camera to focus on it, you got the classic Luigi board. It's got the Death's Head moth on it, which is really cool. I got a sticker for Innsmouth, Devil Wreath, Innsmouth, Massachusetts. I got one for Arkham State Forest. So I'm probably going to slap these on my guitar. Got a sticker for Chewy from the people that made the the people that made the chocolate, but I'm pretty sure that this is generative AI. So I'm probably going to be tossing that one. And then I bought some books because, you know, that's who I am as a person. So the first thing, Noir is the New Black. I was wandering by a table and a woman like flagged me down. She was like, "Do you like noir stories?" And I was like, "Well, I've written a noir story, so I hope that I like them." And she talked me into buying this Noir is the New Black. It's all Black writers and artists. It's a collection of short stories, and there's a sequel or follow up to it as well. So if I like this one, I can actually like pick up the second one as well. So I'm going to go through that. Hopefully it's good. I bought this one, Twisted Dark by Neil Gibson, and he actually signed it for me. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but he made it out to me, all of that stuff. It looks really interesting. He was kind of surprised because I walked up to the table. I like scanned it. I looked for one that I thought that was interesting. I picked it up and I was like, "Can I grab this one?" And he was like, "That's the fastest sale I've ever made." I was like, I'm not a complicated customer. I think Michelle and I both got a copy of this one. It's C.W. Thayer, Forever May Not Be Long Enough. Side note, C.W. Thayer has a comic book, and I'm pretty sure it's the exact same plot of the Cat Lady series. It's a girl who is killed and then it gets brought back to life, but she's charged with reaping the souls of like wicked people. Sounds very similar to the Cat Lady series. I need to check that one out at some point if I like this one. But Forever May Not Be Long Enough. It looks like it's a like supernatural romance and mystery. So I'm hoping that one will be cool. It was the author and then his comic book partner were both there. And I got the book and Michelle got one of the comic books, and they both signed them for us. Very, very like nice, polite, excited about their work. Really cool guys. Just really excited to be there. And yeah, it was a great conversation. And then I stopped by the Penguin Random House Comic-Con book tote. I stopped by the Penguin Random House booth, and I got the new Mark Z. Danielewski book, Tom's Crossing. I read House of Leaves forever ago, so I might need to reread that. But this is a tome. Like this is like huge. And it's another signed copy, so I'll have that one for my bookshelf as well. So that was my weekend at Comic-Con. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this journey. I'm going to get back to video games tomorrow. Yeah. I'll get back to video games tomorrow. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. This is my first time kind of doing a vlog style thing. Let me know if you like it, if you don't like it, what you like about it, what you don't like about it. Yeah, we'll go from there. Thank you all for joining me for another night of Strange and Scary Games. I love you. I'll see you in the next video. Good night.